So welcome to our webinar today on a Sunday evening, that too especially. Thanks for your time, sir. I think yesterday also you were very much tied up with so many other, your engagements. Thanks for accepting our invite and going to spend your time with us. I request you to go ahead and give some insights on all these educational loans, how these students, all the students who have joined here are from school, from higher secondary school. They are looking for their higher education, and what are all the possibilities, which banks they can approach. If you can give some insights, then we can open it for them to interact with you, sir. Whatever questions they have, they can ask you.
Sure, thank you. Initially, start with good evening to all the participants for today's Zoom meeting on the topic of finance for future with right to educational loan. Initially, to start with, right to higher education is voluntary, while right to primary education is constitutional right under Article 21A of the Constitution of India. Therefore, one has to be proficient himself to achieve higher level of education. In the present day environment, an ordinary citizen finding it difficult to meet out the cost for higher education from the regular income of his family in supporting his or her education. In this situation, education loan is a considerable financial support to meet out the cost of higher education, while the education loan provides part funding for higher education costs. It also enables the students to be proud and find opportunity to stand on their legs. Equitable access to quality higher education has been a concern of the University Grant Commission. To this purpose, UGC has taken steps with the Ministry of Finance and RBI to encourage banks to lend for education. Besides encouragement for students to take up higher education, it also set up in creating better infrastructure and capacity in colleges and universities. This enables higher educational institutions to provide liberal financial grants, scholarship to the meritorious and needy students who otherwise, for economic reason, cannot access educational loan. India is one of the youngest nations in the world, with more than 50% of the population below the age of 30 years. The demographic situation and the spur in the higher educated population enable the country to improve the education index and as well as creating more jobs, particularly in the technology and service sector. Our young people have to be both educated and employable for the jobs of the 21st century. The Skill India needs to be closely coordinated with Make in India. Yet today, less than 5% of our potential workforce who get formal skills, training, stay unenjoyable. From 2015-16, the government of India in its budget with a view to enable larger sections of the students to pursue higher education of their choice without any constraint of funds, has set up a fully IT-based student financial aid authority to administer and monitor scholarship as well as educational loan schemes through the Pradhan Mantri Vidya Lakshmi Karyakram, which has been implemented. Person can visit this portal to see the scheme and the various options available to them. The purpose of the above is to ensure that no students desiring misses out higher education for lack of funds. The IT-based mechanism under the Pradhan Mantri Vidya Lakshmi Karyakram. The portal is, you can see in the portal also, www.vidyalakshmi.co.in. is expected to provide students a single window electronic platform for scholarship and educational loans. For easy formality, it is desirable for taking a loan, the student family can choose their bank with whom they are having regular banking account operations. The Vidya Lakshmi portal was announced and it is operational from August 2015. A large number of students have availed this facility. Also, students continue to apply to the bank directly, and banks have been uploading their data on their portal. So far, 4.69 lakhs of students have gone into the portal since inception and availed this facility. With Vidya Lakshmi loan, the process of educational loan application has become online. Thus, it involves lesser paperwork. The student can also send their grievances directly to the bank, he or she who has applied for the educational loan online through this portal. From the available data, the courses like engineering, medical, and management have higher percentage in loan seekers. Among the students who have applied for loan in India, from Tamil Nadu are the most persons who have applied for this loan. Lesser number of applications were received in Sikkim, Arunachal, and Northeast places. It is expected that the student throughout the country will be benefited by this initiative of the government by making available a single window for access to various educational loan scheme of the banks. The government of India is on a mission to quickly digitalize the country, for which education is the key to economic growth. The Reserve Bank of India has issued various guidelines in this regard to all commercial banks for the educational loan. This we can access from the RBI website. Now, I will go into the process how these loan applications are being made. The basic is in this educational loan, the student is the main borrower. He is an applicant. The parent or their spouse or sibling is the co-applicant. For this educational loan, actually no collateral is required for the bank as up to 7.5 lakhs. The interest rate is not exceeding the prime lending rate plus 1%. For easy reference, I will say today the State Bank of India offering educational loan for up to 7.5 lakhs is at the rate of 9.3%. Whereas for girls, to encourage them, they are giving 0.5% discount from the interest rate. That is, effective rate for them is 8.8%. This is the present rate of interest for education loan. This rate of interest may differ from bank to bank, depends on their banking board decision. Maybe 0.25%, say 0.5%, plus or minus will be there. The rate which I have now quoted is State Bank of India, which is charging at present. And the loan covers for the basic course fees and hostel, examination, and other related expenditure. Then, while applying in the portal, they require following documents which is being self-attested by the loan. I will read out one by one. It becomes easier, which is available in the portal also, e-portal. Duly, the application has to be filled in the online portal. The bank and branch of the choice. They can choose the bank in which they are doing it or any other bank at their convenient. The admission letter from the institution with the fee structure for the 4 years course has to be submitted along with this. And they have to upload the scanned copy of mark sheet of 10th and 12th. Then income proof certificate of the parents or sibling has to be enforced. The income proof certificate, they say either salary certificate or salary slips or income tax return filed by them in the last 2 3 years. And if they are not filed any income tax returns, they can opt, they can get income certificate from a Tahsildar in their area, which is recognized more by the banks for giving an application. And PAN card, that is permanent account number, is mandatory for the student as well as their parent. Because that is one of the must category they are saying, even for the student, he is an applicant, he is getting a loan for more than 2 lakhs, 2.5 lakhs. They expect that the student should also have a PAN card. And they should have Aadhaar card for both the parents and the student. Generally, the tenure of the loan given by the bank is maximum of 15 years. That is 180 months. For the first 4 years during the course in which they are undergoing, they are giving a moratorium. That is, no repayment is required during the tenure of the first 4 years of the loan. That means the loan starts from 5th year onwards. And in some banks, they have been informing in case for any reason they are not employable in the first year, that is after completion of the graduation, they are giving a 1 more year moratorium. That is a good thing the government is doing. They want that more number of students should join and pursue the higher education. This is and the student once joining from that, he can start repaying the loan. That's why I said they can stand on their own instead of depending on their parent to repay their loan. To recognize this, the Income Tax Act also gives a lot of concession. For example, the case of a student or their parent, year in which they start making the repayment along with interest and principal is eligible for deduction under section 80E of the Income Tax Act. Apart from this, section 80C, wherein a deduction has been given for rupees 1,50,000 rupees, which includes all the benefits that can also be claimed by the applicant or the applicant father, whoever makes the repayment of this loan. Only loans are available for higher education, full-time studies in any graduates or post-graduation, professional and pure and applied science courses. These are the basic things which they say about while applying for an education loan. In short, this is what it is expected by the bank while making an application for educational loan. The conclusion I will say with respect to this, future of educated youngsters, those who are going to join, is bright and upbeat. In view opportunities thrown due to pandemic situation, and particularly the movement of business and industry in the global economy, which is switching over from China and other countries to West Asia like India and other developing countries. This is a real good opportunity for the student, the right time to join these type of higher courses, particularly engineering, wherein there will be permanent demand will be there and they are employable. Future is going to be very good and upbeat for the next 2-3 years after that. So you will be having a plenty of opportunity on employment front, and for more opportunity either internally or going out of the country, and all these opportunities are available. And you make use of this opportunity and avail either with your own sources or avail any educational loan to pursue the higher education. Don't stop yourself with the 10th standard or 12th standard and go further and do well. All the best in your educational career. And I will now request any questions on these issues which are arising out of the educational loan. You can ask me. I will be in a position to answer to the extent what is possible.
Thank you, sir. So we will also, that Vidya Lakshmi portal, will also find out more details about that and post it.
Yes, madam.
And so the documents, what we understood is there are 3 documents that everybody should have it
Yes, madam.
before they apply for the educational loan. One is the college bona fide with all the 4 years fees,
Yes,
and
ma'am.
then their PAN card and
Yes.
the salary certificate. Am I right, sir?
You're perfectly right, madam.
Okay. And so the maximum up to 7.5 lakhs, we can get the loan.
Not maximum, up to 7.5 lakhs. They say the interest rate is 9.3% without any collateral is required.
Okay, okay,
That is for this education loan, without collateral they can get.
okay. More than that, they have to submit something.
Yes, madam.
Okay. And which are the banks that are allowing even 1 year after graduation, sir? SBI is from the 5th year, right?
Yes, specifically, I had an inquiry with 2-3 bankers, with State Bank of India, Indian Overseas Bank, India. They are saying first 4 years it is a moratorium, no repayment is required.
Okay.
5th year, if they employ, they can start repaying. If for some reason or the other they are not employed during that period, 1 more year maximum, they are giving a moratorium.
Okay. Thank you, sir. And we are open for the questions now. Students, whomsoever, all of you can, one by one, you can unmute yourself and ask your doubts.
Sir, Namaste. I am parent of children. Okay. So, if at all, okay, if we come to KCG, so you can also guide us, right? So, how to proceed at all, right?
Yes, sir.
Is there any this thing that okay, like can I is there any restrictions or is there any chance of banks avoiding giving loans even though we have eligibility criteria kind of a things?
As of now, the Reserve Bank of India has given a directions to all the bankers to entertain education loan application if they meet out the criteria as per the banking rules and regulations. No restriction. Banks are actually flooded with funds.
Thanks, sir.
And sir, to answer your question, he is also our financial auditor. So in case if you need any guidance after you join KCG, we'll be always happy to assist you with the process.
Definitely.
Thanks. That's our pleasure. Thanks. Thanks for your support.
And sir, I have one more question. Recently, 1 or 2 parents, when we spoke with them, especially from rural areas closer to Tiruvannamalai, that side, a few parents are, saying that when they approached the bank, they are saying because of Corona, we are all stuck with funds. So this year, educational loans will be a problem. So we hear this statement from few parents. Is it actually true?
It's totally a misnomer. The banks have been already instructed to give because they are flooded with funds. That is why they are reducing the rate of interest on deposits because more funds are available with them. They have been given instruction by the government and the Reserve Bank of India to give loan based on the proper documents are available. Even for the existing industrial requirement as well as for the education loan.
Okay. Thank you, sir. And anybody else or any questions you have, you can unmute yourself and ask sir about it.
Hello, good afternoon, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I just want to know how to approach the banks, whether they are welcoming us for educational loans, because is there any common portal available for to approach?
Sir, of course, that's what I have been saying now, that Vidya Lakshmi portal, that is, you don't have to go to the bank directly also. You can sit in your house, you can in the internet, you can download this website. That Vidya Lakshmi portal contains the entire details of the documents which are required, and it says the banker, it is at your choice. If you are, for example, if you are somewhere from Chennai, you can select the place and bank where you have been situated. So that place will be known to you, that becomes easier. Or else in Chennai, if the call is nearer to that place in which you want to select, you can select. And you can fill the data which is required along with the self-attested scanned copy of the documents. Based on that is the instructions have been given to the bankers. And after filing all these things, after 2-3 hours, if it is a nearby bank, you can visit them with all these documents. They say that they are processing it. Even if there is any clarification, they say with respect to this, you can send a mail also to them. It is expected that they have to respond within a day or two.
Yeah, thank you very much, sir.
Sir, one more doubt. Shall we apply now itself, because we have not got any admission anywhere? Okay, for a priority this thing, or no, for to make things in advance, shall we apply now itself? Is there any possibility?
Yeah, we can make an application now itself, but they say that 4 years tuition fee, hostel, or transport, any accommodation or anything you are planning it. Along with that, you have to get a proof from that college that you will be eligible for admission in that particular college with the fee structure. You can make an application. And few banks, they say that you have to pay the first year fee at the time of admission, and you can come back to them for reimbursement. That they are ready to refinance that. It all depends on the bank to bank and the personal rapport with the particular branch or bank. Suppose you have been having an account for the last 5 years or 10 years with one particular bank. If you make an application, if you make a payment also for the admission, then you will get it reimbursed, because you are complying with all the conditions as put it in the application.
Sir, is this applicable only to nationalized bank or private bank?
Why I am saying is, nationalized bank are in the portal, and the rate of interest is comparatively lesser than that of the private banks. Private banks are also giving education loan. The nationalized bank are better than that of the private banks in this respect.
Sir, through Vidya Lakshmi, the portal, okay. Because so since we have account in private bank, okay, private company employers, okay, we have private bank, okay. So as you suggested, okay, we will go ahead and registering now itself, and after getting appointment or after getting admission in a college, we will share the proof, and as you said, as per the bank norms, so we will go ahead and proceeding obtaining the loan. But what I am trying to ask you is, but the private banks also will give that for the 4 years repayment holiday or whatever it is, that during their study time, right? My son's study time, right?
You can register now. Only very few banks will give in principle approval before admission.
Private banks also can give that 4 years repayment. I mean, a 4 years holiday. That means we not to pay EMI kind of a thing during the study of my class. Am I right, sir?
It's a good question. Concerning this issue, the government has given direction to all the banks, either private or public sector banks, to consider this 4 years study period as a moratorium to them. Because since a student is studying, he is not in a position to repay, and parents are seeking support from the bank is to meet out the education cost. Most of the banks are giving this period as a moratorium. If you want to pay also, that is also encouraged. So 4 years, the loans are required on a same installment basis. They are not giving for the entire tenure immediately. As and when the money is required for each year, depends on the tuition fee and other fees to the institution, they are releasing this loan in installment. So this 4 years, definitely there will be a moratorium for this.
Thanks, sir. If there is any clarification, as ma'am said, we will come back to you afterwards, sir. Very kind of you,
Definitely,
sir.
sir. You are welcome.
Thank you, sir. And there is one more question in the chat box from Mr. Sir, would you like to unmute yourself and ask your question? Mr. Harshad Keta.
Yes. Yeah. Hello, sir. Good evening. So, if in the case of applying for a PG, like if it's outside India and applying for a loan, is there any difference in criteria? Is there any specifications different from how it's in India? Did you get my question? Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
There is no specific criteria, both with respect to the UG and PG. Same criteria
Okay.
is up. Same criteria which has been given for UG is applicable for PG.
Okay. Okay, sir.
And anybody else, if you have any question, please unmute yourself. Anyone else? If there are no questions, or you can also type it. Sir, I think there are no more questions. Would you like to add any points to us, sir?
These are the basic things I have just now covered.
Okay.
Any clarification or even any help at a later date, definitely we'll attend to that.
Yeah, and also I
Easier
would
for me to answer easy.
Yeah, in fact, I would also like to add to what Sir said. Sir is our financial auditor also. He'll be available with our group. So anytime after you apply, after you join KCG, if you have any questions anytime, please reach out to our admission team. They will connect you with Sir, and so that any problems or issues can be sorted out also. And Mr. Kamalesh, you were asking about the letter from the college for the bona fide. So as you know, KCG is affiliated to Anna University. So we will be giving you the certificate as soon as the counseling starts. But anyway, you can block and keep the seats. All that is fine. Once the government announces the date, that day the same day you can get the bona fide certificates. That's a general routine procedure we follow also. And the bona fide, as Sir said, all the 4 years fees, whatever, however the bank is required, we have a standard format. We will give you in that. And all the fees will be included also. And one advantage with KCG is we don't say lesser fees at the beginning and then, every month we go and ask you for 5,000, 10,000, nothing like that. In the beginning, whatever we predict for 4 years, whatever we tell you as the fees will be the fees as such. There will not be any more extra rupee collected from you for any purpose, for any training or anything. We don't collect any money from you after that, whatever we give you as the fee structure. So it is an added advantage for you when you apply for bank loans also.
Thanks a lot. Got all information. Further, if there is any clarification, we will revert. Thanks a lot.
Sure, sir. Thank you. If nobody else has any question, can we close the session? Later on, if you have any question also, you can write to the email ID from which you received the link today to join. Thank you so much, sir. Thanks for your time. And in fact, for us also, for me also, this Vidya Lakshmi portal, all that, it's much useful. And this video is also recorded, and we are also going to send it to all the inquiries so that, they'll be aware of the educational loan process. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
In this connection, I just would like to thank the management, staff, principal, technical team for providing an opportunity to interact with the student community. Let hope best for the future. For any clarification at a later date, I am ready to clarify them, to support them, whatever is required, will be ready to answer to them. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.